Hey, what's up, guys? Here we go with another day trading recap. So today's Friday, and as you can see right here, my P&L, I'm closing the day up $325. So today was a good day. 3 trades in total, and my commission's right here, $29.80. So that brings me to a total of $295.20, which is fantastic. So after yesterday's loss, $111, and then the day prior, $35, that makes up for both those days and then some more. So that's fantastic. But let me just go ahead and go over the trades really quick for you guys. So you can see right here, same issue again. Same issue as always. Small account, a lot of things you just can't trade. And so, for example, CNIT right here, it's actually up on my market window. First second out of the gate, it starts popping up. I tried to get in at 4. You can see that was unsuccessful. I didn't have the buying power. And then same thing, you can see DELT moving right here. This was actually the stock that I made my profit off of. You can see it on the chart right here, just going up. But we'll get to that in a second. Then after that, I tried to get into CCIH. Same thing. Not enough buying power. And so by that point, I said, okay, let me just step back for a second and wait for another opportunity. And these stocks were just going ballistic. They were going crazy, and plenty of opportunity to make profit. I know a lot of traders did. I couldn't, just because I didn't have the buying power, which is fine, because when I see 2 stocks move like that, that's a perfect indicator that the market is more than likely going to have sympathy. And so that's fantastic. That means I can jump on the sympathy stocks and profit off of those. And so I've been trying to get better with, like with yesterday's loss, for example, when I bought high after the halt. I think that was a result of FOMO, just the fear of missing out. And so because of that, I bought too high, because I said to myself, oh, I only made $38. I need to get back in so I can try and make even more money, right? And so greed, FOMO, all these different combinations, lethal combinations that will destroy any trader with any size account. And I think that's one of the leading causes of failure with traders are things like that: FOMO, greed, wishing, hoping for things. So, yeah. Anyways, you can see right here, I tried to trade Craig. Didn't get in for some reason. I guess I'll review that in the live trading video. CCCL. Well, hold on. No. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So I did get in on Craig. So Craig, 400 shares at 3. Let me go to Craig really quick. So I got in 400 shares. This popped up on the stock scanner, on the momentum scanner. And so around, let's see, 9:40 was when I got in. And so I'm just going to pull up the chart right here to see what I was looking at. So around 9:40, it would have been this flag right here. So I got in at, you can see my trade log right here. I got in at 400 shares at 357, okay? And so it would have been the high of this candle. So I was looking for the break of the previous candle. It wasn't like a 1-minute pullback or anything like that, but because of the sympathy in the market, I figured, okay, I think a good entry would be the high of the next candle. And so the moment this candle breaks, I'm going to get in, and that was at 356. So I got in at 357, and popped up really quick. You can see right here, popped up to 365. I ended up getting out, sold on the ask at 362, and made about, I don't know, like $20. So right after that, not even a minute, about a minute after that, CCCL pops up. I mean, look at DELT, D-E-L-T right now, just going crazy. Man, oh man. This was at, I think DELT started off at a low. It opened up this morning at like $1, 120-ish. Yeah, it was like close to $1. And it's up to $4.50 right now. It's crazy. So anyways, CCCL, got into CCCL because it popped up right after Craig, and you can see right here, this was at 9:42, and so that's when I got in. It popped up, jeez, so I popped up and I got in, let's see, CCCL, 400 shares at $3.99, so I was going to get in for the break of the $0.50. So you can already see that that's pretty high, right? I got in at $3.99, and the high, this candle went to a high of $4.28, but it happened so fast that it was there 1 second, gone the next second, literally. And you'll see it in the live trading video where it just pops up and then pops right back down. And immediately I'm up like $80, but then 2 seconds later I'm down $50, and then I'm down $100 like another second later. And so it all happened so fast. Ended up just bailing out really quick. I did the right thing because you can see that just this just came all the way down. There was no recovering from that spike down. It's just ugly, you know. And a lot of traders take note of that and they kind of step back a little bit. So after that, I was down like $60 in the day, plus commissions, you know, put me down like $80. And so I said, okay, that's fine. If I have another red day today, it's okay. It's something else to learn from, and I did learn from it, you know. It's just that another opportunity happened to come up, DELT, D-E-L-T, and so DELT popped up on the momentum scanner, and it popped up right here. Let me see. I'm going to try to find when it first showed up on the scanners here. Okay, so it popped up on the scanners at 9:45 at 1:30. Okay, and so I pulled it up really quick, and by that point you could see volume was pouring in just a little bit. I mean, you can see on this candle right here, 309,000 shares of volume. And so definitely some volume pouring in. And so I got in. I was going to try to get in at 150, I think. If I remember correctly, I was going to get in at 150. I had my order ready at 150. And we'll see in the live trading video exactly what happened. But it ended up going past that point, or maybe I hesitated and didn't get in. Anyways, it's about to go into a circuit breaker halt at 158, and so I put my order in really quick, and I get filled at 158. So I said, okay, this is good. Like, I'm in a circuit breaker halt. Typically, when you get into a circuit breaker halt that's going up, it's probably going to open up higher. Hardly does it ever open lower, and if it does, sometimes it goes back up, like to high of day, you know, and so I said, this is good, and it ended up being a 10-minute circuit breaker halt. Waited 10 minutes, and so it opens up right here. You can see at a high of $2, and so with my entry, my average at 158. By that point, I'm already up like $200, and then it pops up to 130. Like 150, I think, and then it pops down to 135, and so I sold on the bid. I didn't try to sell on the ask or anything. I just sold on the bid, and ended up taking home $325, and so that was fantastic. Of course, you can see here that the stock is now at $4, and so everything's 20/20 in hindsight. I can't, you know. It could have very easily gone up and then gone back down to $1. Like, that's possible, you know, and so you have to set rules for yourself and follow those rules. My rule is once I meet a certain profit point, and in this situation, $325 far exceeds my profit goal, my profit target. And so I took the money, and I'm happy with my decision, and you know, I'll keep doing that, even with larger size, because I can always get back in. I can always get back in. There's always opportunities. You can see right here on the 1 minute chart, if I just pull it over here, it ended up halting again. You know, that could have been another opportunity. Like, you could have gotten in at the break of high of day, you know, right here, 261. That could have been an entry. You see these 1 minute pullbacks right here. I mean, it's just, the stock's just going crazy, but There's plenty of opportunities to get in. Once it starts getting this high, though, it just makes me really uncomfortable. I like to be one of the first few people into a trade. I like to be early so that I'm not trying to fight to get in, and that's typically what happens. The higher it gets, the more choppy it gets. You can see it's up and down, up and down. And so I can't, it's difficult emotionally for me to trade that. And so I recognize that and I have to adapt my strategy to my personality, right? And so that's what I'm doing with that. So yeah, I mean that's really about it, guys, for today. So closing the day, $325, not too shabby. I'll open up Monday in the $800-ish range with equity. I'm trying really hard to not get myself below $500 because with SureTrader, once you get below $500, you can't use margin anymore, and so it just really limits you to what you can trade, as you can imagine. So one of my main goals right now is just to try to get as far away from that $500 minimum as possible, and so the more cushion I can create, the better. And so this is definitely helpful. If I can just continue to be profitable, make good trades, find good setups, and just do the same thing, then I'm good, and I'll keep having days like this, And I have to learn to not give in to FOMO, like I did yesterday, and even on Wednesday as well. If you remember the trade from Wednesday, I just kind of held it because I was hoping that it was going to go back up, right? But you can't do that, though, not in the stock market, because the markets are absolutely unforgivable, and they don't care about your money. The markets don't care about your feelings. The markets are it's a zero-sum game, and so if you're losing, somebody else is winning. If you're winning, somebody else is losing. And so you can't let your emotions. It's fine to have emotions. And I think it's impossible to completely get rid of those emotions. But if you can just recognize that they're there and then learn to think properly and still trade properly without letting those emotions alter your decisions, then that's fantastic. That's great. So anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents for today, my quick advice. I'll be back here first thing on Monday again. Hopefully I get some good opportunities again so that I can. Another delt would be fantastic. Another day like this in general would be great. Plenty of stocks popping up today. So anyways, I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.